Hello and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today I'm going to be planning for March 31st to April 6th in my dashboard work planner. So I have Live Love Pasha's brand new Spring Love sticker book. This is a gorgeous book. As far as I know, it is still available. Just some really cute stuff in here. And I'm going to be, first of all, hoarding these. These are so gorgeous. I love peonies anyway. Um, so I know I'm going to be hoarding those. I'll probably be hoarding these too because they combine my favorite color and my favorite activity, or one of my favorite activities. Today, I'm going to be using this set. So we get some icon, I guess, decor with some florals, with some tulips. I don't have tulips in my planner yet, I don't think. So I'm excited to bring tulips in. We get 2 pages of that, and we get 2 pages of this with these gorgeous cascading florals, and then a pretty corner floral, and then some fun icons with some butterflies and rain boots and just all the spring things. I'm really excited to use this set. There aren't boxes in this book, which, Jessica sometimes puts boxes in her books and sometimes she doesn't. I've pulled out pastel boxes and rainbow boxes from Mojo Jojo Plans. I think, I don't know if the blue in here, I haven't even looked yet to see what, that blue, none of those are new. And the purple's not quite right either. Great. Maybe. Might be able to get away with the purple with this little planner. I could bring gray in. What's on this page? Sort of, there's a pinky color. Can I, not this pink. And the pink is close. Let's see what's in pastel boxes. That pink is probably not right either. Could do this soft yellow and pull from these yellow tulips and irises. So that is definitely an option. This sort of, see, what about the peach color? Maybe. I think the greens in here are not even, well, this green would pull from that little macaroon. I do gray and yellow. What did that? Get back there. You go up here, mister. This purple, I think, is going to go, though. I think this purple is going to be closer. Well, depends on. I may need to pull out neutral boxes and do yellow and gray. Where's the blue? The blues are not even close. Let me grab neutral boxes real quick. Hold on. Okay, I've got neutral boxes, and I think this gray, either one of these grays, will pull nicely from here. And we've got a little brown. We also have brown in the back if I want to use that. And then I could always go in with some pink if I want to go in with some pink. I don't have a ton of, I don't have a need for a ton of boxes. So I think we're going to be fine with these options. I am going to get these out of the way for right now, since this book has literally been loved 2 pieces. I'm going to pull the yellows out. And I'll just tuck those back in. When I'm done. Okay, so now we have a plan. And she's got brown in her hat. So I can bring brown in too if I want to. Alright, so first things first, let's get some stickers down. So I don't use Saturday and Sunday. When I do use them, it's usually for a list of some sort. I think I'm going to grab this corner floral. And I'm going to put it this way today instead of this way. So we're going to get rid of this note. I don't get rid of lines under my clear stickers because that just takes too much time, but I do get rid of words underneath them. And I like the big whiteout shake and squeeze correction pen. I feel like it dries quickly. You can write over it if you need to write over it. And it seems to match the color of the paper pretty nicely. I'm going to de-stick that a little bit. I'm going to take it here. Okay. And I think I'm going to take this. I'm going to pull this. These feel a little thicker. These might come off. Sometimes I feel like there is no good way to get clear stickers out of a book. I'm going to put this here. And these are definitely thicker, so I'm going to squish those air bubbles out. Alright. And so to put a quote up here if I want. I need a box here, a box here, and a box here. let's grab this yellow. And we'll grab a gray. I think that same size will work. Do I want dark gray or light gray? I think the dark gray will be a nice contrast. And then I need a box for all hands. Let's go with yellow for all hands. And I'm gonna need bullet points. Let me grab my bullet points. Okay, I've got JoJo's original Check It Off box, or Check It Off book. There aren't any yellow bullet points because her printer did something funny on this first run. Oh, well, there are some sort of yellow. Colors didn't come out right on this first run. On the bullet points, they came out right on the other stuff, on the checklist, but not on the bullet points. However, this pinky color would look nice, or sort of cream color would look nice. The grays came out right. So I've got dark grays I can use. And then one of these sort of shades of pink might be nice. So I have some options there. I think I'm going to go, though, with really peach. I think this sort of purpley color, I'm going to go with that. Let's go ahead and get those down. So I use my bullet points in this particular planner for whatever my priority for the day is. I'll use a bullet point for that. And then on Wednesday, I have my one-on-ones with the 3 people that I support. They're all on Wednesday, usually. And so I use a bullet point for each of those one-on-ones. And then my one-on-one with my direct supervisor usually will get a bullet point. However, that is going to have to move. So we've got all hands that conflicts with it. But this is just a little, it just kind of draws my attention there to basically my priority for the day. And so we've got our team meeting on Monday. I'm going to put that there, and I might put that little teapot on top of it. I feel like something is going to sit on that box. And then Tuesday, I have a report due. And Thursday we have an all hands for the organization that I'm actually in. So I support 3 different organizations who all have all hands throughout the year, and then the one that I am actually in, I'll participate in that all hands as well. So I'm going to grab, I think, this girl that is already cut at the bottom. Will she fit here? She's a little too big, isn't she? She could go there. I'm going to put her there, because I want her in my spread. She just looks like she's having so much fun. You can just see the happy, even from her back. We're going to let her be happy right there. And then maybe this girl will go up here. These feel so thick, and I'm liking it. Yeah, she'll go there quietly. I'm just going to give her a little trim so she's kind of flat on the bottom. Tuck her in right here. She just really wants to go down right there, doesn't she? Squish her air bubbles out. Squish her air bubbles out. And I want some, I'm going to drop this little guy in up here. Let me see if we can find a little tiny flower to go with him. Put this flower with him. And then I really want these tulips down here. And I want the rain boots. Ooh, or the bird cage. And take this umbrella and lean it up against the box. Like so. And then I'm going to take the rain boots. Fridays are usually pretty quiet for me now. A busy person that I had on Fridays has retired. Kind of like that. What would I put there? Put another one of these there. I think I'll do that. So, grab this out. We're going to start on this side. Perfect. Trim those off. And something up here. What about, oh, I could put a quote there. I could also put that fun planner there. This fun birdcage there too. You know what? I think I'll do birdcage up here if it'll fit. It may not fit. It might be too big. That there. I'll put that there, and I can put a really small quote here, and maybe a small quote down here. So I'm gonna grab I don't think anything in here will go. Not really. Let's grab, I've got these cute little quotes from an Amber Plans for Days sticker sheet set. I'm going to put no rain, no flowers. Right here. And I think See? Yeah, put it here. I want nothing in nature blooms all year. No, I want hopelessly in love with spring. I'm gonna put hopelessly in love with spring up there if it'll fit. And then I sort of feel like I want to get rid of that and maybe put a box there. I'm just going to drop a double box in there. And then maybe put a little something on top of it. And then I think we might call this a spread. And I think I'm going to grab a yellow box. It'll have to go on top of these. Next question. Next most important question. What can go on top of these? I like that Hello Spring. I like... Alright. Or do I just want that there? Look, put that there and then put a little box there. I want to do a little box. the whole thing. So I'm going to like bring this right to the discs and tuck it behind, or right to the, yeah, right to the disc. Tuck it behind this gray box, mostly because the gray will show through the paper on the yellow box, but the yellow won't show as badly through the gray box. And then I'm going to try to line this up right with the side of this box. I'm going to let that hang over, but I'm going to give this a little trim. Yep, I feel like that was what it needed. That was what it needed. Okay, let's get this back on the discs. And ooh and ah over it. We'll probably add a box in there just for balance at some point. I don't know. I don't know. I'm feeling like it needs one. So as the week goes on, if I can find something that I really need to do on Friday that needs a box, I may add it. But there is my spread for March 31st to April 6th in my work planner. I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me today while I put this spread together. Thank you so much for joining me. If you liked it, I hope you give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see when I drop new videos, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you're notified anytime a new video comes out. I hope everybody has a wonderful week this week, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.